All right, so I'm going to show you how to do some things to increase flexibility and mobility within your hip joint. All you're going to need is a resistance band. This is a little thicker. This is like anywhere from 15 to maybe like 50 pounds when it's max stretch. You don't need anything super crazy like 80 pounds. So we're going to start with a banded joint distraction for your hip joint to create some space. I'm going to tie this around something sturdy that's not going to move, like maybe your kitchen table, one of the legs of your kitchen table, something solid. So I've got this wrapped around, put my foot in here, and I want this band above my ankle. So it's in there, and then I'm just going to take this apart, slip my foot through, so it kind of makes an X. So I'm going to come back, have a foam roller, a stack of books, something under your calf. You want your leg raised about 30 degrees, and you don't want your leg perfectly straight in line. Bring it out a little bit, and then take your toes and rotate them out. So my toes are pointed straight up now. I'm going to rotate it out, and I'm just going to have my leg out and then sit back here. You should feel, when you relax, you should feel a little bit of a stretch up in your hip joint. Do your best to have this line where this band is, the line of force should be perfectly straight down. So from my hip down to my knee, to my toes, and to my band. I don't want my line of force to be out like this or like this. It needs to be pulling straight. You can use the band or just your hands. Use the band here, and I'm just going to kind of pull straight up. If you want to use your hands, I like to kind of take my hands here and pull up and almost pull my knee in. You should feel a stretch in the back of your butt. All right, we're going to now stretch out your piriformis. So we're going to do a figure 4. And now what I'll do, put this band around your other leg. And you're basically going to be pulling up. You'd also take your hand and gently push down on the knee. If you wanted to just use your hands, you would just take your hands, come around, pull up. Same thing here. I want my knee straight, and I'm just going to pull back. Feel a stretch in my hamstrings. Don't bend your knee. Let your leg just kind of fall out to the side, and then you can kind of be pulling up as well. You should feel a stretch in your groin area. Then you can come over, switch hands, and then take your opposite hand, kind of reach for the floor. You'll feel a stretch on the side of your butt. Lay on your side, have this band up and around your shoulder. Feel a stretch in the front of your hip. And I want my knee pointed down like this. I don't want my knee up like this. And if I'm not feeling a stretch, be tucking your tailbone underneath you. You should feel the stretch kind of right up here. If you're feeling tight and your hips hurt, you can do something like this every day.